when I was healing and just getting out of that people pleasing space and actually being a woman of my own and taking up my own life. I felt for so long, I used to constantly say this to friends, like I felt like I wasn't the main character of my own life. Like I was being a side character in my own life because I constantly let other people take that place, which is terrible. So learning how to be the main character of my own life, like what do I want to do? Like when people would invite me out, this is not what I'm doing now. Like setting boundaries and be like, okay, I actually don't want to go to this event. I'm not going just to please you, so that way, you can see that I'm a good friend, or am I going because I'm like, I genuinely want to go? So yeah, so these little small things I had to put in place, I had to constantly do to stand up for myself, to take back my life, and to just be my authentic self and learn what I like and what I don't like. And it's still a journey. I went through the journey of just like the whole journey of the downside. That's what I was talking about for that side journey. The downside of that, it's like it's good that I'm learning and I'm just growing into my own, but the downside is like now I feel resentful, I feel anger, and I feel kind of a hatred towards all the people that actually hurt me and took advantage of me and took my kindness for granted, and just rightfully it was just terrible to me. And I look at the friendships that I have now, and I'm like, okay, what is our friendship based on? Is our friendship based on my efforts, my constant efforts to please you, my constant efforts to be the good friend, my constant efforts to constantly show up for you? And I realized it was like a lot of my friendships are like that. Like a lot of them is me showing up, me constantly showing up to all the events that person hosts, being their cheerleader, me cheering them on. And it's not that that was fake, that was genuine on my end, but I had to look at it. I'm like, okay, what is that person doing for me? So I truly believe that friendships should be a reciprocal energy. All relationships should be. Um, but the focus shouldn't be on what you're getting, but it should be reciprocated. You should feel as equally loved as you were loving. So yeah, so I got into that space of like isolation because I started looking at everybody around me, and then it just started creating this big ball of hatred towards people and human beings as a whole.